Hello guys and welcome to today's video. If you remember seeing my part 1 video, which I called it a part 1 of my chrono test for all the pistols, now this is going to be the part 2 video for all of the rifles and submachine guns and shotguns up on this wall here. So that's what I'm going to be chronoing today. So again, some of these also are very unique and some of them unfortunately are also not functioning. So I'll get into the quick list here of which ones unfortunately are not going to be featured in today's shooting demonstration for the chrono. But anyway, that's what we're going to jump into right away. Not going to waste any time with the intro. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so here's my current wall setup for all of my rifles, submachine guns, unique guns, and shotguns. So the ones that are unfortunately not going to be featured in today's shooting video is going to be the Umarex MP5. Again, the story behind it is the gearbox grenaded basically, and I tossed it. So as you can see, it doesn't even have the trigger assembly because again, I gutted it and got rid of it. I plan on getting a new gearbox in there soon, but that will not be featured. The next one, which is my CYMA AK-47, has a similar problem that the MP5 had. It's pretty much starting off to where the nozzle does not allow the BB to get into the inner barrel. Basically, the nozzle just kind of stays put. The spring cycles, but the nozzle does not move, therefore not able to load a BB into the barrel. So again, that's a problem there. What I may do, and this sounds very ghetto, but I may put a BB down the barrel, jam rod it into the actual into the hop-up chamber, that little rubber ring. So again, it sits in there so we can get a reading that way. I will do it. Again, it's ghetto, but we'll see at least an FPS reading for that rifle. Everything else, for the most part, is going to be functioning just fine. The one-off ones, of course, which might not work, is that grenade launcher there, and maybe the tri-shot shotgun. That might be a little tricky, but I'd probably be able to get it to work. Same with the double barrel. It's going to be a little bit unique, but we'll get into it now. Alrighty, so here I have my chrono. Basically what we're going to do is a similar firing test here. We're going to do a total of 8 shots, 4 of them being 0.2 gram BBs, and the other 4 being 0.12 gram BBs. So we're going to go ahead and start right now. I have my Evike Pro chronograph, which will get that turned on, and then again I will introduce which gun we're firing today, and again what the make and model is of it as well. Okay, so starting off the chrono here is going to be my first gun, which is the Umarex MP5K. This one is going to be kind of tricky to fire because I do have a busted mag on this as well. You know, my rifles are not doing too hot apparently, but again, this is going to be the first one that we're going to chrono. Alrighty, apologies for how I have to hold this thing, but this is how it's going to work. Alrighty, next one up is the ASG SPAS 12. This is a tri-shot shotgun. I'm going to go ahead and try to load maybe 1 BB per shell. I have 2 shells here, but I will also test it out to see if it does read out 3 BBs at once. Probably not, but again, we're testing it. Okay, so I did a quick test with doing a 3 shot, and it actually did pick it up. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a total of 4 shots, meaning 4 times 3, 12 BBs in here for the .12, and then again 4 shots, 3 barrels, 3 BBs. There's 12 BBs for the 12 grams. So I'm going to start with the .2 shell first, and then we're going to see just how it reads the 3 BBs that come out at once. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm also going to try to do just 1 BB at a time to see what happens. So let's get into that now. All right. It's a bit sketchy doing this. my God, okay. So that read 618 FPS somehow. That's scary. Now I have the 0.2 gram, or I'm sorry, 0.12 gram BB shell. All right. That looks a little bit more realistic. Okay, it's kind of scattering them everywhere. I think that's more enough of a test there for this particular gun. Alrighty, next up we have the KWA AK-74M. Again, we're not testing the grenade launcher, we're just testing the actual rifle itself. This is a green gas version, GBBR. Okay, I gotta hold this thing a little bit better. Oh my God, it scared the crap out of me. Alright, yeah, the grenade launcher fell off during that shooting. Apologize for that. Alrighty, next up is the WE AK-74UN Full Travel Bolt Edition. This has nothing really too crazy in terms of custom mods, but it does have a heavier recoil guide rod, so kicks a lot more, but doesn't really affect FPS much. Alright, so pretty high FPS with those 0.2 gram BBs. Alrighty, next up is the Monster G96 by G&G. It's a gas-powered sniper, so we're going to get probably a very extreme FPS with this one. Alright. So again, 0.2 is first. Wow, 611 with 0.2 grams. That is scary. Wow, I'm surprised the .12s are not clocking at 600 right away. Oh, I got a jam up in here. Apologize for the delay, I had a jam. Again, 0.12 gram BBs, not quite the best ammunition to use for a sniper to begin with, but again, just for the sake of the testing we're doing, that's why we're doing this right now. Wow, 651. Okay, I'm gonna do another quick test with a fully charged up mag with gas, and I'm gonna just do straight 12 gram BBs right away. Alrighty, so I got another fully charged up mag with green gas. Again, I have 4 shots of 0.12 gram BBs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait maybe a couple seconds in between shots so the mag kind of has enough time to basically warm back up again, and that might increase the FPS a little bit. So now, let's see if we can beat that 651. Oh, 669. So I'm going to wait just a couple more seconds here. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Okay, significant drop there. Let's see if I can do it back to back now. Okay, now we're back into the high fives. I'm gonna wait a few seconds on this last shot here. Okay, 595. Impressive, 669 69. The fact that the Chrono can measure that is very, very impressive. Alrighty, next one up is going to be the double barrel sawed-off shotgun. So this is by, what's this brand? I always keep forgetting. The Hawasan or Hassan Toys. I've also seen it advertised as KJW, but again, we're going to go ahead and test this out. What I'm going to do for this, again, is load only one BB, and we're going to do it with the .12s. We'll probably do .12s last, and then .20s first, like we have been. Alrighty, the reload process might be a bit tedious for this one, so I'm literally going to be doing one shell and one barrel at a time here. Again, you can see that right now I have it in the first barrel, so that's the one I'm going to be firing here, just so you kind of get an idea. Okay, nothing really red there. Let's try the next shell. Very interesting. Let me do a take two on that one and see what else we get here. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to stand just a little bit farther back here because I think the gas might be interfering with the readout here. Oh, what the heck? That looks really weird. Okay, let me just show you what it did here. It has like some weird funky Chinese writing or something. I don't know what that is, but let's try that again and hopefully get something better than that. But read out somehow 184 FPS, which is still incorrect. Back to 18. So I'll finish this one off because we can't really get an accurate readout. Again, this is more of a spray type of gun anyway, so it's a bit tricky to get this to chrono correctly. Alrighty, next up is the CYMA SAR GALIL. This is actually an AEG, so it has a high cap mag, so I have to kind of flip it a little weird again to do an accurate testing here to make sure the proper BBs get fed. We'll go ahead and get this one going. Okay, again, I have to hold this one upside down, so apologize for the weirdness there. Well, you can tell the noise changed when it switched from the .2s to the .12s. Again, because they're lighter, so there's less force needed, basically. And that was the rest of it. Very high FPS for this one, too. Alrighty, last but not least, the CYMA AK-47, the CM048 model. Again, this is my goofy-looking one that I have to fire a little bit differently as I have in the last couple that I had to do here, but we'll get to it. Alright, again, I have to do this a little ghetto. I have to manually load it. No way. Okay. 2,791 feet per second. 72.4 joules. That's outrageous. I don't know what it's thinking there. That makes a little more sense. Okay, now I'm gonna do .12 gram BBs. That's incredible that it even can measure over 1,000 FPS, let alone 2, almost into the 3s. That's crazy. Very, very crazy indeed. So we're getting into the 5s here with this one. This one's a really strong one. 506, very nice. Alrighty, next up, another big Bertha, the 50 cal. This is the Snowball 50 cal AEG. Currently has only one bipod, therefore why it's on the floor like it is. So this one again is going to be tricky because it's got a pretty big high cap mag, so I'm going to have to probably intermix the BBs again to get a better readout for this. Alright, again, being that this is an AEG with a high cap magazine, I have to do one of these numbers again. I apologize for how ghetto this looks. Oh crap, it hit the chrono. Shit, it did it again. It is so hard to... Yeah, this is causing some problems here. It doesn't look like I'm hitting the chrono, but I'm hitting the metal shield, which is saving my chrono. But again, this is not my intention with what I'm trying to do here. Let's try it again here. So, this is a little hard. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to redo this a little bit better. And I'm just going to put more BBs into the magazine. Okay, we're going to do a take 2 now. I'm going to face it how it should be faced. I'm going to... Okay, this thing is super long and very uncomfortable to shoot in close quarters like this. Yeah, it is. This gun is just way too hard to fire. Okay, I'm gonna try one last time. But again, I can't imagine myself getting far here with doing this. Well, 536 FPS seems promising for this, but again, that'll conclude this shooting. Okay, next up is Big Bertha, the M60. This is by A&K. Again, this thing is really big and really cumbersome and going to be probably very difficult to chrono this, but I will do my best to do that for you guys. Alrighty, so got this thing loaded up, so we'll see how it's looking like here. Alright, I gotta get these to feed. Yeah, add some more BBs to this really quick. I don't think it'll just work how we want it to work, but at least for the sake of chronoing, let's see what it's looking like here. Oh, we got something. So 393, 502, that has to be a .12. 497, 95, 96. So it's kind of, again, hard to tell. You kind of have a reading between the high 3s and high 4s, even going into 500 FPS. Again, this is a bit of a trickier challenge to figure out, you know, how it really shoots with the two BBs, but I think we have an idea here, and it's shooting close to the 3 to 4 to 500 FPS across the two BBs. Alrighty guys, well that concludes the interesting chrono tests and results that we got from my wall of rifles behind me. Had a lot of very interesting results that even I was kind of shocked with. I didn't even realize how hot some of these are shooting depending on, you know, of course, which BB you use. The one that completely just threw me off was the CYMA AK over here that hit 2700 FPS apparently from what the chrono was able to read out, but obviously that's completely fake. Chrono just maybe had a hiccup there, but again, it's surprising how, you know, how impressive this chrono is with reading, you know, velocity. That especially too with my G&G sniper hitting almost 700 FPS between definitely the high 5s almost to 700 FPS, was reading it pretty consistently with all BBs used. But again, very cool, very interesting to kind of see two different types of BBs and kind of what all these are shooting at. So very interesting. Hope you guys really enjoyed that video. I had fun doing it, that's for sure. But again, thanks again for watching. If you guys are interested in any of my other airsoft content, again, for those of you that are a little newer to my channel, definitely feel free to take a look at my channel, check out all the other videos I have that's airsoft related. Check out my part 1 with the pistols, chronoing. That's definitely really cool and has a lot of awesome results as well. But again, guys, thanks so much for watching.